much fatigue. I am Efraim Osingat, owner and founder of efprimefinancials.com, provider of life insurance products, investment products, and business insurances with clients close to 100 within the Philippines. I started sharing free financial information way back in 2016 to help our kababayans maximize their hard-earned income. Today, I am making a YouTube channel to help our kababayans affected by the pandemic. I will be sharing free financial information about personal finance, financial planning, basic accounting, taxation, retirement planning, educational planning, and all matters relating to life, business, health, and wealth. If you want to receive future information relating these contents, then click the subscribe button and then click the notification bell for you to be notified of our future uploads. As an introduction, ladies and gentlemen, I will share to you 2 facts about the financial literacy of Filipinos. Una po na i-share ko yung aking thesis entitled Financial Management Practices of Young Professionals in the National Home Mortgage Finance Corporation. Ikalawa po na i-share ko is the report released by the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas regarding the Consumer Expectation Survey for the first quarter of 2020. So, ito po yung aking thesis. Just to give you a little background about my thesis po. My thesis was done for my master's degree sa PUP Santa Mesa last 2017. It was awarded with flying colors, and that is a validation as to the content of the thesis. I'd like to thank personally President Bustos for allowing me to conduct the thesis. Maraming salamat po. So, ano naman po yung contents ng thesis ko na yan? So, there are 2 significant conclusions na natuklasan ko sa aking thesis. Number 1 is that as the level of income or salary of a young professional increases, yung level ng kanyang karunungan sa pag-handle ng kanyang pera tumataas. Dalawa naman, habang tumataas ang antas ng edukasyon ng isang young professional, tumataas din yung antas ng kanyang kagalingan sa pag-handle ng kanyang pera. So in short, ang gusto ko lang i-share sa inyo is that hindi ibig sabihin na professional ka na, with license ka na, automatic na naalam mo ang pag-handle ng pera. There needs to be an active participation on your part na kailangan mong alamin yung mga avenues wherein you can maximize your hard-earned income. I have 2 bachelor's degree, financial management and accountancy. In those 2 degrees, wala sa curriculum ang na-lecture about investment in the stock market, investment in the mutual funds, and the rest. Talagang kailangan mong aralin on your own para matuklasan mo yung mga bagay na ganyan. So, ikalawa na i-share ko sa inyo is the report of the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas called the Consumer Expectation Survey conducted for the first quarter of 2020. Nawa yung report through random sampling of 5,000 families scattered all over the Philippines. Ang lumalabas po sa thesis sa report ng Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas ay 60.2 of Filipino families put their money into their houses. Ang tanong ko ngayon, ladies and gentlemen, is it okay na ang 60.2% ng Filipinos, ang pera lang nila ay nakalagay sa loob ng bahay? Doon lang nakatago? Is it good or bad? Kindly comment down below tungkol sa opinion po ninyo. Answer that question, ladies and gentlemen. Hindi po maganda na nakalagay lang sa bahay ang pinagpaguran ninyong pera. Why? I have 3 reasons. Una, hindi po nakakatulong sa ekonomiya ang pera nyo na nakatago sa loob ng bahay. Kalawa, you as the owner of the coins or money are incurring losses due to inflation. Since hindi kumikita yung pera nyo sa loob ng bahay, nababawasan pa ang value niya gawa ng inflation. Ang inflation ay ang bilis ng pagtaas ng presyo ng bilihin. Katlong reason is that yung pera mong nakatago lang sa bahay at sa bahay ay subject to theft or robbery. if merong force upon things. That can also affect your safety as a family. So, yun po yung negative about that statistic released by the Bangko Sentral. But then again, since pandemic po ngayon, I understand na kailangan talaga magtabi ng pera. Mahirap lumabas-labas na mag-withdraw sa bangko. Kaya naman po, to lessen the impact or the exposure from the COVID-19 virus, also advisable na gumamit ng mga online payment schemes like GCash. I'm not an endorser of GCash po, disclaimer lang po. Ikalawa naman, dun na significant sa report ng Bangko Sentral is that 73.9% of Filipinos ang nakalagay naman ang pera nila sa bank. Out of the 5,000 households, 73.9% ang nakalagay ang kanilang pera sa bank. Is that a good thing or bad thing? Comment down below po, ano po ang tingin nyo? Is that a good thing or bad thing? Na 73.9% ang nakalagay ang kanilang pera. Ako po, ang opinion ko dyan is that kung alam ng Pilipino kung ano yung purpose niya talaga, why he puts his or her money sa bank, wala po tayong problem. What do I mean? Ibig sabihin, if ang Pilipino alam niya na ang purpose niya ng paglalagay niya ng kanyang pera sa bangko is just to safekeep his or her money, then no problem. However, kung ang purpose naman ng Pilipino of putting his or her money sa bangko is to earn interest income and to make his or her money double in no time, then dun na po tayo nagkakaproblema, since there are many platforms na mas malaki ang rate of return na may bibigay as compared to putting your money into the bank. So again, in summary, na i-share ko po yung aking thesis and the report of the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas pertaining to the statistics about the number of Filipinos who invest in their houses and in the banks. At yung result ng thesis ko na young professional ang Filipino, hindi automatic na magaling na siya with regard to his personal finance. Yun po yung important keynotes sa aking report. To give you additional examples, ladies and gentlemen, what I will share with you is the number of investors who participate in the Philippine stock market. So sa stock market natin, ladies and gentlemen, less than 1% of Filipinos invest their money into the stock market. We are almost 110 million, pero ang nag-i-invest lang sa Philippine stock market ay less than 1% of the entire population. Kung i-compare natin yan sa ating neighboring countries like China, more than 30% ang nag-invest sa kanila, sa stock market nila. Sa US alone, more than 50% of their population invest in their stock market. Additional information that I can share to you is that with regard to the number of Filipinos na meron sariling life insurance. To tell you the truth, ang tingin po ng Pilipino about life insurance ay gastos lamang. Pag naririnig ng Pilipino ang salitang insurance, allergic po sila. Ibig sabihin, talagang aloof ang Pilipino sa definition ng insurance. So, less than 2% of Filipinos do have life insurance. Kung i-compare mo yan sa ating peers, mas malaki yung number of citizens na merong life insurance in their country. Hindi natin mablame ang ating mga kababayan for not having these financial products, financial instruments, dahil hindi naman natin to napag-aaralan sa school. So, balikan nyo yung college years nyo, high school years, even elementary, talagang hindi na ituturo yan unless babalikan natin yung result ng aking thesis. Kailangan nyong aralin. There is an active participation on your part, active performance on your part to learn these investment platforms para mapag-aralan mo, and then you start investing to maximize your hard-earned income. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I will be sharing you these avenues in our future video. So, ayun, ladies and gentlemen, tapos na tayo sa aking first part sa introduction about the facts about the level of financial literacy of Filipinos. So in effect, ladies and gentlemen, kung i-compare natin ang Filipino intelligence about handling money as compared to our neighboring peers, medyo malayo pa tayo sa katotohanan. But in the years to come, with the amendment of the curriculum, I hope na mas madami pa ang magiging maalam when it comes to these financial products para mas ma-maximize ang kanilang hard-earned income. Lalo na po ngayon dahil pandemya, mahirap maghanap ng trabaho. So alam dapat natin yung mga legitimate methodologies on how we can maximize our hard-earned income. So, yan po ang ating future topics sa ating vlog na ito. Maraming salamat po. If you like this video, then please click the like and share mo na rin sa mga kapatid, kamag-anak, colleagues para matulungan din po natin sila. Ako din po matututo ako sa inyo with your comments. For our next video, I will be lecturing about the difference of saving and investing. Ayan po, papasadahan po natin ang iba't ibang investment platforms. Marami pong salamat.